everyone, welcome to the QuesterMage and welcome back to another No Man's Sky video for the Nintendo Switch. In today's video I want to talk about just generally around the next update which we might or might not get for Halloween. So please sit back, relax, click like, subscribe, and hopefully enjoy. Here we go. So for a bit now, we've all been kind of speculating or thinking that there would be a Halloween update coming to No Man's Sky for Nintendo Switch and other platforms. Unfortunately, none of that has seemed to materialize as of yet. Today's Thursday, the 26th of October, and usually by now we would expect if there was going to be an update for Halloween itself, or to be more specific, to happen on Halloween itself, we would have heard something by now. But when would that actually happen? Well, Halloween being on the 31st of October, there are still a few days left. But when I think they'd actually update the game? Well, if, and at this point is a big if, they update the game, I would be thinking maybe Hello Games would be letting the community know tomorrow or Monday. So that would be the 27th or the 30th. Obviously, we don't know when Hello Games would be dropping this update again, if at all. But I would like to think that if there was an update that was going to be dropping, that they would do it before this weekend. Now that isn't always the way that it works, we all know that. But me just speaking with my preference in mind, I'd be thinking maybe today, the 26th, or tomorrow, the 27th, which here is a Friday, would be the better day to actually let everyone know that there would be indeed an update. Even if the update is not available the next day or two after, I still think it will be valuable to let the community know that there is an update coming for Halloween. So everyone can just jump back into No Man's Sky, start prepping for the update, especially if they give a few teasers as to what it would contain. But at this point in time, I am thinking, hopefully there will be an update, but we just don't know. And that is a little bit of a shame. Usually at this time of year, there would be some form of update, but again, that's never been a guarantee since the beginning of the game. We were just all hoping and wanting one, really. It's a little bit of a shame if an update doesn't come out right now for Halloween, but it's not the worst thing that could happen, because changing this into another perspective, if we don't get a Halloween update, maybe we would be getting a bigger, more substantial update for something else. And that's the sort of thing that I'm thinking right now. If we don't get an update for Halloween, maybe, just maybe, we would be getting a more substantial update for other things in a game, like for example bug fixes or just fixing crashes in general, and maybe with some story stuff. As you know, we are still waiting for the story arc of the whole singularity autophage stuff to come to a conclusion. To be fair, I've completely forgotten all of the story, which is something I've mentioned before. I think the story being delivered in phases might not be the best thing to do, and this is one of the reasons why. But again, that could just be me, but delivering it in this fashion, we've had 2 bits of story content delivered to us so far. I've completely forgot everything about it. Hopefully, when the next bit of story comes out, it would just refresh my mind and I can go right back into the game and enjoy the story from there. But it would be a little bit difficult to go back now to the beginning of the story for this all to make cohesive sense. I don't even know how you'd go around doing that, because this story started off with, wait a minute, let me check. I think the Interceptor update, and subsequently we've had Echoes and all the autophage stuff that has been added. So I think that is 2 bits of content that we've had in the story arc so far. But to summarize, we haven't had any news on an update so far. Hopefully we will be getting a Halloween update. If we don't get a Halloween update, hopefully that means there'll be a more substantial story-based update that will be incoming from Hello Games to all of our systems. And also, as I do predominantly talk about the Nintendo Switch, one thing that we do have to keep in mind, if there is a Halloween update for the Nintendo Switch itself, we tend to get things a few days later. So I don't think we're getting a Halloween update for Halloween. I think we can pretty much say that's not happening. Even if an update landed tomorrow on the 27th, going via the timeframes we've had before for updates to transition from other platforms to Switch, I don't think that update would make it to the Nintendo Switch in time for Halloween, which is a bit of a shame. But again, if we don't get that Halloween update, hopefully that would mean we are getting a more substantial update for something else. And hopefully that something else would be to continue the story of Singularity, Echoes, and the autophage going forward. Hopefully that story would be delivered in a better way than it has been so far. Because again, a little bit of a shame that it's been in chunks. And we always have people that are buying No Man's Sky brand new to play all this new content, and if they're coming in at stage 3 of a story as opposed to stage 1, they're either going to be confused, not care, or care enough to go backwards. And I don't know how many people are going to be willing to do that. So hopefully the way the story progresses, there will be some form of either recap or a way of letting the players know what has happened so far. So that's it as of now. No update. Hopefully there will be one, if not one for Halloween, hopefully a more substantial one later on. But I'm asking you, what do you think? Do you think we're getting a Halloween update? Or do you think, no, we're not, we're just skipping a Halloween update and we're going straight on to another update? Maybe a story-based one following the whole storyline that we're getting so far. Please let me know down in the comments all your thoughts, and that's going to do it for today's episode. Thank you very much again for watching. If you like what I do here, please click that like button down below. It helps out the channel a lot, and if you want to see more, please click that subscribe button, as that is the only way this channel can grow. Now, I hope you liked this video, and I hope to see you in the next one, and until then, thanks again.